Okay, so we are continuing the Taming of the Shrew. We are beginning to read in Act 3, Scene 1. Now, in this scene, we have the two schoolmasters. One is teaches languages and things, and the other one is a music teacher. They are both with Bianca, okay? And Lucentio is trying to kind of declare his love for Bianca. He has a little piece of paper he's putting in front of her, and it says basically hey, I'm Lucentio, this is who I am, I like you. Hortensio notices Lucentio's attention, and he's trying to also slip her a note. Bianca's not having it, the stuff Hortensio's trying. With Lucentio, she shuts him down too, but she kind of does it in a bit of a nicer way. So let's see how this scene unfolds. Okay, we are at the beginning of Act 3, Scene 1. Sweet tunes.
Forbear. You grow too forward, sir. Have you so soon forgot the entertainment her sister Catherine welcomed you withal?
But wrangling pedant, this is the patroness of heavenly harmony. Then give me leave to have prerogative, and when in music we have spent an hour, your lecture shall have leisure for as much.
Preposterous ass, that never read so far to know the cause why music was ordained. Was it not to refresh the mind of man after his studies or his usual pain? Then give me leave to read philosophy, and while I pause, serve in your harmony.
Sarah, I will not bear these braves of the vine.
Sarah.
Why, gentlemen, you do me double wrong to strive for that which resteth in my choice. I am no preaching scholar in the schools. I'll not be tied to hours nor pointed times, but learn my lessons as I please myself. And to cut off all strife, here sit we down. Take you your instrument, play you the whiles. His lecture will be done ere you have tuned.
You'll leave his lecture when I am in tune?
That will be never. Tune your instrument.
Where left we last?
Here, madam.
Okay, so at the beginning of this scene, Lucentio, who is Cambio, and Hortensio, who is Litio, are arguing about who gets to teach Bianca right now. They both want their turn, basically. They both want a private time to be able to talk to her and kind of let her in on the fact that they like her, right? And neither one of them wants to give the other guy, they feel like their situation is more important. Lucentio says, you need to go play some music while I teach her about the real stuff, philosophy. Music comes at the end. And Hortensio's like, nah, you are wrong. And Bianca says, listen, guys, I get to choose. I get to say what I want to study. And frankly, right now, I'm ready to study some philosophy. So musician guy, go over there. And I'll be over there shortly. Right now, I'm going to study some philosophy and some Latin and just some of those types of things. So she sends Hortensio off. And now she's with Lucentio. And they're trying to figure out where they left off with the lecture previously.
Hic ibat simois, hic est sigea tellus, hic steterat preami regia celsa senis.
Consta them.
Hic ibat, as I told you before. Simois, I am Lucentio. Hic est, son unto Vincentio of Pisa. Sigea tellus, disguised thus to get your love. Hic steterat, and that Lucentio that comes a-wooing. Priami is my man Tranio. Regia, bearing my port. Celsa senis, that we might beguile the old pantaloon.
Okay, so Lucentio is, he talks a big game on Latin, and then he's giving her code of what's actually happening. So he's, saying for the musician who can hear what's happening, he's saying Latin words, as I told you, my name's Lucentio. Latin, a lot of Latin, and I'm Vincentio's son. So that's kind of how this scene is playing out. He's giving her the actual truth about who he is and what's going on. He wants to marry her.
Madam, my instrument's in tune.
Let's hear. Oh, fie, the treble jars.
Spit in the hole, man, and tune again.
Now, let me see if I can conster it.
So Hortensio right at that moment was like, my instrument's in tune, let's practice. And then she's like, no, it's not. Go try again. And now she's going to give Lucentio her answer.
Hic ibat simois. I know you not. Hic est Sigea tellus. I trust you not. Hic steterat priami. Take heed he hear us not. Regea, presume not. Celsa senis, despair not.
Madam.
So she tells him, listen, I don't know you. I don't trust you. Be careful in case this guy hears you. Don't presume to know what I want. And don't despair. So Bianca, while she's telling him, listen, I'm going to do what I want, and you don't get to kind of call the shots here, but maybe.
'Tis now in tune.
All but the bass.
The bass is right. 'Tis the bass knave that jars. Furry and forward our pedant is. Now for my life the knave doth court my love. Pedascule, I'll watch you better yet.
Okay, so Hortensio's noticed that Lucentio seems to be flirting with Bianca, and he's a little concerned. He's like, that's not good.
Time I may believe, yet I mistrust.
Mistrust it not. For sure, Aeacides was Ajax, called so from his grandfather.
I must believe my master, else I promise you I should be arguing still upon that doubt. But let it rest. Now, Lycio, to you. Good master, take it not unkindly, pray, that I have been thus pleasant with you both.
You may go walk and give me leave a while. My lessons make no music in 3 parts.
Are you so formal, sir? Well, I must wait and watch withal, for but I be deceived, our fine musician groweth amorous.
Okay, so Lucentio has also noticed that Hortensio seems to be flirting with her and wants her to himself. What do you do?
Madam, but before you touch the instrument, to learn the order of my fingering, I must begin with rudiments of art. To teach you gamut in a briefer sort, more pleasant, pithy, and effectual than hath been taught by any of my trade. And there it is in writing, fairly drawn.
Why, I am past my gamut long ago.
Yet read the gamut of Hortensio.
Okay, so he gives her a note to read, okay? So that's the thing. He wants to give her the gamut. This would be like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, okay? So he gives her that. She's like, I know that. I did that years ago. And he's like, no, read mine because it has a note on it about who he is.
Gamut, I am the ground of all accord. A, re, to plead Hortensio's passion. B, me, Bianca, take him for thy lord. C, fa, ut, that loves with all affection. D, sol, re, 1 clef, 2 notes have I. E, la, mi, show pity or I die. Call you this, gamut? Tut, I like it not. Old fashions please me best. I am not so nice to change true rules for odd inventions.
Okay, so she reads all the way through his note, and it says, I am here to plead Hortensio's case. It loves with all affection. Show pity or I die. And she says, call you this a gamut? I like it not. And she says, take this back. I don't like to change the rules like this. So she's not having any of what he's saying. She was pretty generous to Lucentio whenever he told her about who he really is. She was like, I'm not sure we're going to do that this way, But then she said, despair not. So she gave him a little bit of hope. But with Hortensio, she shuts him down immediately. No hope. I don't like the way you're doing this. No.
Mistress, your father prays you leave your books and help to dress your sister's chamber up. You know tomorrow is the wedding day.
Farewell, sweet masters both. I must be gone.
Faith, mistress, then I have no cause to stay.
But I have cause to pry into this pedant. Methinks he looks as though he were in love. Yet if thy thoughts, Bianca, be so humble to cast thy wandering eyes on every stale, seize thee that list. If once I find thee arranging, Hortensio will be quit with thee by changing.
Okay, so Hortensio has noticed that Lucentio, of course, is flirting with Bianca, but he also seems to be concerned that Bianca may be flirting back. He says, yet if thy thoughts, Bianca, be so humble to cast thy wandering eyes on every stale, seize thee that list. So, Bianca, if you're so hot that you flirt with everybody, like this is a young guy, Cambio is this young, nice looking fella. If you're gonna flirt with any old guy who walks in here who's young and cute, you may not be the woman for me, is what Hortensio is saying. Okay, so that is the end of Act 3, Scene 1. Ooh, there's a fly. Sorry, I thought I would kill it. Okay, see ya.